Resident Evil Revelations came out on the 3DS when? 2011, I'm thinking. I'm not sure. It might be 11, might be 12. And I didn't play the DS version all that much, but I played the PC port that came out like a year or two afterwards. And I haven't played all of the RE games, but this is probably one of my favourite ones. This and Resident Evil 4, which we recently did, by the way, so I guess we stop one and then we go on to another. Now, for this session, it's going to be interesting because I've actually moved the Nintendo Switch over to the streaming area, which is not normally what I do, but I want to test out the Joy-Cons because this game has motion controls, which could be good, I'm not sure. I'm hoping they're kind of like Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition, because that game's got really good motion controls. Again, sorry if my voice is a little bit, like, I don't know how I sound over the microphone, but hopefully I don't sound like too nasally or too stuffed or anything. Oh yeah, while the game loads, you can play a little minigame. Yeah, I don't know if... Oh, that's it. I should have started that sooner just to show you, but yeah, there's a little loading game, which is kind of cool. Just to sort of keep you doing something while you're waiting for the game to do the initial boot up. Fortunately, after that, there's no real loading times, just like the standard like loading level, which takes like 5 to 10 seconds, and that's it. It's just the first time boot up that takes a little while for some reason. You you earn 10 BP from the minigame. Yeah, just by playing it for 5 seconds, I earn some whatchamacallthems. I'm not going to connect online right now. Yeah, this game's got like a constant active leaderboard sort of thing going on, where it connects to like a server and fetches the scores and shit. It's kind of irrelevant right now, since we're just going to do the story mode. So let me just make sure everything is good. I don't know how many people here have seen or played this game, but it's a pretty good Resident Evil game. I don't know where in the story, like where in the continuity of the timeline this sort of falls into. Like, which games does this fall in between, if anybody knows? I'm tempted to say between 4 and 5, but I'm not sure if that's the case. I know what was his name? Krauser is in this at some point, if I do recall. And I do vaguely recall, like, my memory's a little bit fuzzy, but I do think I remember seeing him in this game. So I think I did all the settings before the stream just to make sure everything was configured correctly. So yeah, we're just going to start a new game. I did briefly start up the game just to test to make sure everything was good, in case we had technical issues, so... Like I said, the Nintendo Switch has been moved over to in front of me instead of behind me, so the Joy-Con shouldn't drop out. You can play it with a Pro controller, but you don't get the motion controls as a result of that.
Hey, Jill.
Don't remember the name of that guy though. I remember Jill though, like, because she's like the master of unlocking.
The Queen Zenobia. This thing is lucky to be afloat.
Take us around. Let's find a boarding point.
Yeah, the game does run at 60 FPS. I think the second game runs at 30 FPS, but it's a stable 30, so I'm kind of okay with that. I'm just glad the first game runs at a solid 60. I think the Wii U version, like, because this game got reported again, like, a couple years ago. Like, Capcom really seems to like re-releasing this game. Because it was on DS, Then it was on PC, PS3 and Xbox 360, and now it's on PS4, Xbox One and Switch. Wait until the next generation, we'll see this game re-released yet again.
It's been 94 minutes since Chris and Jessica dropped off the radar.
But the interpolation from their last known coordinates puts them...
Right here on this ship.
Right, so let's see how this plays with the Joy-Cons then. So it's pretty standard fare, like the control sticks move and whatnot. When you hold the trigger, the right Joy-Con lets you sort of, like, I'm waving the controller around right now just to sort of aim. I haven't had extensive playtime with it though, I only like tested in this area just to make sure it was working. Like to make sure there was no like technical syncing issues. There's another cool thing as well, in fact I'm going to show that. Well, I can't really show it, but if you do a gesture, let's see, can I get this to work? Don't even think this is going to work. Right, so I'm shooting just to empty the bullet case just a second so that I can try this. Yeah, I don't think this works. So basically, the right Joy-Con has an IR camera on the bottom. If you push, like if you hold up the controller and sort of push it towards your hand, it detects the distance between the controller and the hand, and when it touches your hand, it automatically reloads the gun like you're sort of taking the clip out and putting a new one in. It doesn't really work for me. Like, I got it to work like once or twice, and I thought it was like syncing issues, but I think it's more to do with the halogen light I've got in this room. Like, because I've got like the ceiling light on right now, like the halogen bulb, and I don't think that works with the HD camera all too well. Either that, or it's... I'm not quite sure what's going on, but fortunately you can just press a button and you don't have to like use that gesture motion. Actually, did I turn that on? I might have turned that off. Maybe I turned it off because I was having problems with it. Let's see. Motion controls, dual grip controls. Well, the motion controls are on. IR reload. Yeah, so there's the explanation for it there, if you're wondering. I don't think you can turn that off individually. Wait, the chat has been cut off. Hang on a second. What part of the chat was cut off there? Because I didn't see it. It doesn't look cut off to me. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. At least from what I'm looking at right now, it seems fine. Right, one more. Yeah, this doesn't work. I'm trying to do the reload gesture, it does not work.
I don't like the sound of that.
That bell sound is reminding me of the bell sound from Darkest Dungeon when you're at Death's Door. That's kind of what it sounds like. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's very faint, but I can make that out. Well, it's almost the same tone.
I might be able to shoot it off.
Oh, it was your TV settings, right? Okay, I wasn't sure if there was a problem with like, because I think I updated a couple of things and I wasn't sure if it changed anything. So I was kind of worried there.
For a while.
Right, hang on a second. Just gonna tab away from that other window so I can see the game better. There we go. So yeah, the game does run at 60 FPS. I haven't seen any like slowdown or lag or anything.
No signs of life. But I feel like something's here.
So yeah, the motion controls only work when you're in this mode, like when you're in aiming mode. Otherwise, you just use a control stick. You can also use the control stick in combination with the motion. But motion controls are okay. I'm not sure if I like it as much as the Resident Evil 4 Wii edition, but it gets the job done. It's better than fucking Skyrim though. Skyrim's is...
I don't think we're alone.
Skyrim's could be better. I hope Skyrim gets a patch to fix the gyroscope aiming for the bow. Because I've talked about how it doesn't feel as smooth as Splatoon or Breath of the Wilds. So yeah, you know how Resident Evil games have like a hallmark location where it takes place in? Like usually it's like a mansion or a castle or something. In this game, it's on a cruiser. Also, the game is divided into like, kind of like Resident Evil 4, it's divided into sort of... Oh, hello. It's divided into sort of stages and chapters. And episodes. I've never actually played Revelations 2, but I did buy it, so I'll be doing that eventually. There we go, green herb. So how does my voice sound today? Because I know I already mentioned that I'm coming down with a cold right now, so I might sound slightly stuffed, and if so, then that kind of sucks, but it's not stopping me from talking.
The power still works here.
I don't remember if there's like a torch or something you can put on your gun, or if that's like a different game I'm thinking of. I guess not. There's some pistol bullets. So yeah, I think this game's ammo thing is greatly simplified. Like it's not like Resident Evil 4 or 5 where there's like an ammunition sort of window to sort of sort stuff in. I think whatever you pick up you keep. What did you say there? I didn't quite catch that. Guess I just move on. No. The meat machine. So keep in mind, this was originally... Oh,
Parker,
right.
give me a hand here.
That's what he was pointing to. So yeah, keep in mind this was originally on the 3DS, so they retextured everything so that you could actually see the details better. Plus this was already sort of re-released like a few years ago, like I said.
I got something. I think it's a gun.
Now what?
Give me a sec.
Oh yeah, that thing that you're holding, by the way, that's going to play a big part in the game. Fucking Marine soldier working for the government and he almost up chucks looking at a corpse. Lovely. At least Jill is made of sterner stuff. Don't remember what the name of these guys are. They're not exactly zombies. I don't remember if you're supposed to shoot them in the head like regular zombies to do most damage, but that's what I did anyway. I would assume, yes, the head does the most damage,
Lanes are missing crew.
since that's the hardest target
This
to
is
hit.
not good. Where are you, Chris?
Now the real game begins, episode 1 Into the Depths. So when I say this game is divided into episodes, it literally is episodes, and I'll sort of explain what I mean by that in a little bit.
This sunny and idyllic Mediterranean coast was the site of one of the world's greatest structures. It took a full 11 years to finish constructing the world's first Aquapolis, the floating city of Terra Grigia. A sustainable metropolis operating on a massive solar energy matrix and equipped with the latest green technologies. Never before had solar energy been used to supply power to an entire city. But in 2004, Veltro, a terrorist group opposing the city's development, launched a bioterrorist attack. They not only released a virus, but also several creatures, known as bioorganic weapons, further complicating the situation. This launched one of the worst tragedies the world has ever seen. The FBC, the world's leading counter-bioterror organization operating under the auspices of the US, was called in to direct efforts to contain the attack. The BSAA, a counter-bioterror NGO, which operates independently of the interests of any one country, went in as observers to assist the FBC. Realizing the need for immediate and decisive action, Supreme Local Headquarters issued the order to use the city's solar energy matrix on itself. Media outlets around the world began to refer to the incident as the Terra Grigia Panic. Following the incident, the FBC announced it has successfully disbanded the terrorist group called Veltro. It is now 2005, and a sense of calm and security is finally returning to the people. But, as you can see, the lost city of Terra Grigia remains inaccessible, a silent and potent symbol of the threat that bioterror poses for people around the world.
To answer your question earlier, I might do Resident Evil 3 eventually, like that's one of the few games I've not played. 0, 3, and 6 and 7 are the only games I've not played.
O'Brien, you don't normally join the fray.
Well, my doctor told me I need exercise. I assume you both know that the FBC has cordoned off the entire area. However, in the past few weeks, a number of mysterious carcasses have washed up.
I guess the FBC couldn't cover up a mess this big, huh?
Anyone who knows what happened here is going to put 2 and 2 together.
And that's why I've sent the BSAA in to investigate. Did you pick up your new equipment from Quint?
Genesis or something. Is that its name?
You didn't bother to read the manual, did you?
No, I brought it with me, just in case.
I hope you read quickly, because you're gonna need it on your mission.
Yeah, I'm on it.
So yeah, this is the thing that sort of plays a bigger role in this game. The Genesis. Nickname for a high-level bioscanner, currently being tested and developed by the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. I thought it said Constructium. It bounces special synchrotron radiation off a target in order to analyze it. Okay. It's possible to detect and analyze even the smallest amount of viruses. Ever since 1.0.4, it's been possible to produce simple vaccines from the viral analysis data. Using synchrotron radiation, it's possible to detect specific objects, the data for bullets, medicinal herbs, etc. They are registered within the internal memory for testing. If a detectable object is nearby, the indicator in the lower left-right area of the monitor will light up.
Rotted to hell. get an accurate look. Scan the carcasses on the beach and send me your data.
Am I the only one that thinks that the stereo on this game is a little bit jank? Like, if I stand here and the guy next to me is talking, I can hear it in the right ear, but only in the right ear. Like, I don't hear a little bit coming from the left. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, it sounds like there should be a little bit of audio coming from the left side. Kind of like the sound is sort of going around the head, like you know, like in real life. But it's like the left side just goes completely silent if you're standing directly to the left. I don't know if you guys think of that. It's just when I was hearing that, I was like, oh, that's a little bit weird. Not used to games doing that. Might be due to how the 3DS version was coded, I'm not sure. Oh shit.
It moved.
Careful, you two. God only knows what strain of virus we're dealing with.
Let's scan it anyway.
I kinda figured that. Don't worry, we're on it.
There we go. Yep, it was alive.
After Raccoon City, this must be a cakewalk.
I suppose. So why'd you quit the FBC for this outfit?
I wanted to be more involved. I wanted to fight.
I see you two are okay. Continue with the investigation, but extreme caution.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like it fucking turns the left audio channel off the second you walk away. Like the second you sort of face away to the right, it's sort of like there's no gradual progression of the audio. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's like an audio option that you need to change. Let's see, game settings. Am I the only one that finds that a little bit weird to the ears? Because it's kind of weird for me. Nah, I don't think it's that it won't be under controls. That's bizarre. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's something I'm definitely noticing. Also, only the things with the green outlines can be scanned, the white outlines already been scanned.
I'm
Metal
getting
detected.
something from inside it.
Let's investigate.
Careful now.
Don't worry, I've done this before.
Yeah, that thing's kinda gross.
I've got something. What is this? If it's an engineered mutation, this could prove a link.
I'll run some tests on this. Continue with the investigation.
So I think we need to scan these things till we get to 100%. So this is kind of a cool mechanic. I'm not going to say what happens when you get to 100%, but it is something that helps greatly in the game. Oh, there's some bullets. Even a small bit like that will give you some stuff. It will add to the percentage. Oh, Jesus.
Ugh, that smell must have ruptured from gas.
Christ, what a mess.
We need more
Damn it.
samples to run
I don't know if you can shoot crows in this game. So yeah, we were just on the cruiser. This is kind of like something that happened before that, so it's like sort of jumping to an earlier time in the story. I think it does that a lot actually. Sub-weapons. Right, okay. Whoops. I thought the R button there was to switch to a different sub-weapon, not to throw it.
More samples from the carcasses on the beach.
A newspaper from last year. It's the first article bringing the existence of BOW something. I didn't quite catch that. The BOWs to the public. I didn't actually cancel out that text, that by itself. I think like you have. I think like after a little while it just sort of moves on. Don't know if there's anything else in this small area. Probably not. We're almost there. We've got another 13%. Handprint found. Oh, that's got built-in achievements, that's cool. So yeah, this whole scanning thing is very reminiscent of Metroid Prime. With the scanning visor. There we go.
I've collected enough samples.
Good. Get them to me ASAP.
So, I accidentally skipped that there, but I think what it was going to tell you was... And I was going to say this anyway, but if you scan like zombies and viruses and you get to 100%, it gives you a free vaccine.
All of them? Hurry up and neutralize them.
Which I think is like health in this game. So it's basically like a free health kit. So in this game you'll find the less health kits and you're basically sort of forced to scan enemies in order to get yourself some health kits, which is a kind of cool idea. I like that.
Alright, enough chit-chat. Get that sample data to me.
So it's kind of a tutorial just to show you how that works.
There you are. Nice work.
No doubt about it. These corpses show signs of viral infection.
And I bet it's no coincidence they came through the FBC's blockade.
Well, we did all we can. Now, we wait for the results to come back from HQ. Huh? It's the emergency line. Yeah, it's me. Uh-huh. What? Yes, that's fine. I'll take it from here. We'll have to speed things up. Starting now. Uh-huh. Good. Get to it. Jill, Parker, you two are still on the case.
What happened?
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
When? How?
We're not certain. I've sent their last known coordinates to your terminals.
The signal was lost over the ocean. I thought they were in the mountains chasing Veltro. But judging from their position, they must be...
On a ship. I'll go back to HQ, take charge of the search and rescue. You two will be my eyes out there.
Yes, sir.
When I say I've never played Resident Evil, oh fucking hell. I don't want to connect to the internet game. Don't upload fucking scores randomly, please. When I said I've never played Resident Evil 0, that's not entirely true. I did play it, but I didn't play that much of it. I kind of got... Let's just say that the whole train part, early game, kind of put me off, and I didn't really go back to it since. But I'd be willing to give it another shot at some point. I do hear that it gets better after that. It's just the whole train part at the start of the game is just kind of like a big barrier for me. Saving after a senior episode is optimal, but saving's recommended. There we go then, that's that. I do believe this game also has a raid mode, much like Resident Evil 4. Oh, right, I need to select next. Ugh. I don't know if there's a way to turn that off so that it stops checking every time. I'm gonna have to check the settings. Right, back on the Queen Zenobia.
Think these things got to Chris and Jessica?
I hope not.
Hey, no one's saying Chris is dead.
Alright, then let's find him already.
Also, I'm noticing that some of the audio is a bit compressed, but I think that's got to do with the fact that it was on the 3DS to begin with, so I don't think they have all of the high quality sound assets.
The lock?
I'll check it out.
Like, the voices sound fine, but some of the other sound effects sound a little bit,
Copy that.
bit crushed.
I'll
It's
radio
kind of
you
hard
if
to
I pick up
describe.
Chris's trail.
It's not super crystal clear, but it's clear enough that I can understand what the sound is. It's just... I would have thought they would have used, like, the original sound bites, but I guess they didn't have them. Well, they didn't have all of them. Right, so let's see if I can turn this off, because that's kind of fucking annoying that it keeps checking. I did save the game, so maybe I need to, like... I think it's one of those settings you need to check outside of the game, because I don't see it there. Yeah, auto data uploads. Apparently this game has amiibo support, but I'm not going to try that. Not tonight. I don't think it's anything special, it's probably just bullets and shit for scanning an amiibo. So it's kind of like Mario Odyssey in that regard. Like, I don't think you get any cool items. Right, so let's resume. Right, so hopefully now it won't do that nag where it keeps trying to upload and retrieve scores from the online servers. Because I really don't care for that.
You hear that? Is that the lock?
I'll check it out.
Okay. I'll see what I can find here.
Copy that. I'll radio you if I pick up Chris's trail.
You know, the fact that this game runs like really well on the Switch is kind of impressive. I haven't actually seen what it's like in handheld mode yet. I could try that, but you guys wouldn't be able to see it. I think it does run at 60 FPS in handheld mode, but it's like downscaled, like the resolution's downscaled. Oh, hello.
Chris! Chris!
Chris Redfield, I think.
Come on, say something! I found Chris, but he's trapped in there.
Can you get him out?
No, it's a tough lock. I need the key.
I can still walk through doors while talking. Yeah, you think if her hand was up to her ear just to sort of check the comm, it would not let you open the door, since you're not able to, like, physically animate yourself to pushing it, but it actually overwrites that. That's why I stood there thinking, oh, it's not going to work, but it does. Oh yeah, I should probably scan as well. Oh yeah, you can find hidden items as well. It's like there's some free bullets. So again, it's kind of like Metroid Prime in that regard. And a lot of the pickups in this game are actually relegated to this, that you can't... Like, you don't find as many items out in the open, like you're sort of forced to use the scanner to find a lot of the stuff in this. You'll still find stuff out in the open, just not as often. Don't have enough, like I can't carry those extra 2 bullets there, it won't let me. Oh shit. Also in this game you can't cheese it like in Resident Evil 4, where you shoot them in the head and then you run up to them and then kick them. You can't do that in this. I think you can kick them under certain circumstances, like if they're grabbing you or something, but I don't think you can like do it as easily as that. Because if you watch me play Resident Evil 4, you'll know that's what I did all the time to the Ganadas. Like every time, shoot them in the head, stun them, run up to them, fucking give them a roundhouse kick. Roundhouse! And that's basically how I fucking dealt with Ganados in that game. It was a great way to dispatch of enemies quite easily, and it was also a great way to save on bullets. And also like stab them while they're lying down, because it takes them like a few seconds to get back up. Trying to find lockers I can actually open. There's one. Nope, nothing. This was also like one of the first games on the 3DS to support the whatchamacallit, the circle pad. If you wanted to use like a second stick for dual analog gaming. It's locked. Also, I should have scanned that zombie back there, but I already killed it, so... I don't think I can scan the zombies through the window for some reason. Yeah, it doesn't work. That's weird. Like, they're right there, why can't I scan them? Yeah, I should have scanned that first enemy I saw. I completely forgot to do that. Now I know. Okay, so you can't scan them through the glass. Even though I scanned that other thing through the glass, I can't scan them. There we go. The aiming is okay. I don't know if they're coming through that door, it doesn't look like it. Oh, they just went back to eating the corpse. I guess they're not that fucking stupid then, because if they walked through that door I would just shoot them. Hang on a second. Oh, that's not an explosive. I loved how fucking quickly he got up. There we go.
I found a survivor. The BOW's got her, though.
Who was she?
I'm still trying to piece that together.
Okay, so there are certain things you can still not do. I'm going to pick that up in just a second, because I'm not sure that's going to trigger a cutscene or something. Let me just check the rest of the room first. QZ.
Parker, I couldn't find anything
Ah, okay, that's how you
out
get
on the
that.
woman, but I did find a key.
Let's try it out. I'll meet you in the Chris's room. See you there.
Yeah, I did see a... Oh wait, is this the door for Chris? Right. I did see another locked door on the way here. I guess it's not for that. Oh. Also, the way they sway back and forth makes it really difficult to aim for their head. It's not like the Ganados where their head is just sort of always in the same position relative to their body. Also, if you kill them, I think you can still scan. Yeah, you can. 69%. God damn it. If I recall, you can still scan their dead body, but I think you get less percentage as a result of them being sort of like lying there dead. I guess because there's less of them. Like, because most of it's sort of decomposed. Oh, right, it was for this door. I guess it's for both doors. Wow, that's a lot of bullets. How many are there? Doesn't say. Oh shit. Not the best with this. Good thing there's a lot of bullets there on the table. There we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think in this game, green herbs are used to create vaccines. I don't think you can consume herbs in this game. I think you have to consume vaccines. It's locked. There's an anchor mark on the door. So I guess a key with an anchor mark on it is what we'll need to get that one open. Oh shit. Oh, nope. Ah! Yeah, you get a bit less for that. Just enough though to give me a vaccine. Yeah, trying to shoot them in the head is really difficult because of the way they sort of walk. Oh fuck. Completely dodged by accident. Just so I could pick up those extra bullets. I was like, maybe I'll have a chance to pick that up before he gives a swipe at me. Nice. Yeah, there's a small yellow light that, like, see, there's a small light that sort of turns yellow. I'm not sure what that means. Like, maybe there's an item nearby that I can scan. Nice dodge. Yeah, it was an unintentional dodge. Oh yeah, I picked up those bullets. We're almost back at the Chris room. I don't think there's a run button in this game, it doesn't seem like it.
Jill,
Come on, we gotta help Chris.
There we go. So it does open both doors.
Chris?
Oh, it's a mannequin.
What is this?
oh, great.
Well, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
I'm guessing this is Veltro's doing. Yeah.
It's time you learned the truth, Miss Valentine.
So there you go, that's the first episode complete. Ass. Well, not really ass, but there's an A and then there's an S, so close enough. Also, it seems like the game's no longer bugging me to upload fucking scores now, so that's good. So yeah, you know how I said that this game, the episodes are literally episodes? Well, you're about to find out what I mean by that. Once I start the next level, I think, it'll become apparent. So let's continue.
Previously on Resident Evil Revelations.
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
It's literally like a fucking TV show.
The ocean.
Queen Zenobia.
I kinda like that though, like if you're playing the game and then you just stop playing for a couple of days and then you come back and it gives you a recap like this. I actually think that's a cool idea.
This is not good. Where are you, Chris? Chris! What is this?
Great.
That would also be good for streaming purposes as well, since I won't be streaming this every single day.
The truth, Miss Valentine.
So yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I'm a fan of the aiming controls. I'll continue playing it like that, but I think I'll go back to... the standard Pro Controller options next time. Let me just check something real quick before we continue. God, I've been playing this for an hour already. Didn't think I spent that long on the first chapter. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green also did this. Oh yeah, they kinda did. See, there's a lot of games that do that, like the sort of recap, but the way this game does it is practically sort of... it's sort of framed like a TV show, and I kinda like that sort of angle, because you don't see a recap like that in a game.
Chris.
We're almost there, Jessica.
I certainly hope so. My feet are killing me.
Our source indicates the camp is on the far side of this peak.
And like a TV show, this, like, the time frame in this sort of jumps around a lot, so I think this is like before the ship again.
Out here for so long.
I think a lot of stuff that happens in every other level is like before the events on the ship, and then it takes you back to the ship. So it's kind of like flashbacks
The plane!
to sort of give you a greater context of the story as a whole.
God, it crashed. There shouldn't be any ship
Any
in this area.
Telltale game, that's true actually, yeah they do that.
Was on the money. Come on.
I don't generally play Telltale games, but I do remember playing the first episode of The Walking Dead and it did that sort of thing.
Jesus, no one could have lived through that.
Oh, we've still got the Genesis, nice.
Investigate the site. Let me know if you find anything.
Right, so I've got a shotgun and a pistol. Let's use a pistol for now. How is that Batman Telltale game, by the way? Is it any good? Because I know that it recently got released on the Switch. So I'm not the biggest superhero aficionado, like I don't... Aficionado? I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. Connoisseur? But I do like superhero stuff on face value, so I might like that, possibly, if it's any good. Whatever did this was not human. Gotta make a habit of turning that Genesis on so I can scan for items. Oh. There we go. Get some bullets. Oh, you have the Batman game on PC, you've just not played it yet? I'm actually, like I said, I don't generally play the Telltale games, but I'm thinking about getting Guardians of the Galaxy just because I love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies that have come out in the last few years. Like, I love the first movie, and Volume 2 is about just as good, I would say. Oh, that's how you nice swing in this game. Thankfully in this game it's been reduced to one button, so you don't hold like another button and then press the trigger. You just press the trigger without holding the aim button. Whereas in Resident Evil 4 you had to hold like a different button for aiming with the knife and then press the fire button.
We should check out the plane more thoroughly, see what we find.
There's also that Minecraft Telltale, what's it called, Minecraft Story Mode or something, which is kind of a dumb name. Jill, are you there? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, do we need to check the plane first? Wait, why did the game just sort of froze there for a second? That was weird. It won't work without a key. I thought the game soft locked there for a moment. I wasn't prepared for it to do that. Again, kind of like Metroid Prime.
The manifest should give us a lead to work with. If that's where they are, this mine should take us there.
But yeah, I have no interest in that Minecraft one.
Jessica, I need a hand.
There we go.
Hold on.
That was just weird, but it's like, you should come back and check the plane, and it just sort of stands there for like fucking 30 seconds, doing nothing.
This cave.
You should have worn your thermal underwear.
Yeah, speaking of cold, it's really cold tonight. I turned the heating on.
Did you hear that?
Thankfully this apartment has central heating, which is something not a lot of apartments in Glasgow have. Like, some do, but not a lot. Like, I know a friend whose apartment is not central based. Like, he has to get like he uses like a standalone radiator to heat up a room. Okay, maybe I should use... Yep. Not sure how to use the vaccines should I need to use them. I should probably check the manual in a second. Oh, there we go, that's how you do that.
Was the plane transporting these things?
Looks that way, doesn't it?
Then Veltro is back from the dead.
Yeah. And we have to stop them before anyone gets hurt.
Let me check the controls to see if it's set to max movement, because it feels a bit sluggish. Let's see, where are the controls? Yeah, it's set to very fast. I mean, control stick movement is fast enough. It's just like trying to move with the motion controls isn't always super like if I move the controller really fast left and right, it doesn't move any faster than this. It doesn't track your motion like Breath of the Wild does, which again kinda sucks. Still better than the way Skyrim handles it. I don't know why nobody other than Nintendo can get fucking aiming motion controls right for some reason. Like, these ones aren't bad, but they can be better. Nice. Got another vaccine. Oh yeah, speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I went to watch a movie yesterday. I watched Thor Ragnarok. It's pretty good. I haven't seen all of the Whoa, how the fuck did you jump over that? That didn't look like he jumped over there, it looked like he sort of warped over that bridge. Bow decoy. A grenade type sub-weapon. Once it hits the ground, it lets out a unique sound that lures surrounding enemies and then explodes, taking out everyone in the vicinity. That sounds cool. Okay, that's how you switch those, and then the R button is for throwing. So yeah, I haven't seen like every Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, but I've seen a good chunk of them now. Good chunk of the more recent ones. The last one I saw was Doctor Strange last year. That's a pretty good movie. There actually is a Doctor Strange cameo in this film, which is also quite fun. Yep. Yeah. Maybe use that ball grenade would help. Ah, fuck. I missed my chance to scan that. Yeah, I think that's why it gave me a ball grenade before that part. To use it here. I still need to watch that Deadpool 2 trailer. That's something that I keep forgetting to do. I do love the first Deadpool movie, and I'll definitely be watching the second one.
Was what? Stay focused.
She was your partner before, right?
Yeah, my partner from before. What about it?
I was...
Has anyone watched the Deadpool 2 trailer? I reckon it's good. Because I know it's been out for a little while now. I think that movie's coming out next year. Like, if the trailer is coming out now, or if the trailer has come out like in the last couple months. Like I said, I'm not the biggest movie or the biggest superhero connoisseur, but I do enjoy like the superhero stuff, as long as it's done well. I did think about watching the, what was it called? The Justice League, which is kind of like DC's take on like the Avengers. But we decided to go watch Thor instead. Oh fuck, I think my leg's broken.
I'm not going anywhere for a while.
That's not a good sign. I can't use the Genesis. Also, I can't use this shotgun, I don't think. Nope, just pistol only.
Damn, there's too many of them.
Hang in there, Chris.
Oh no 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 no! Why? I can't get away from this.
Shit, my ammo's not gonna last.
Aren't there any more decoys?
At least that didn't kill me. I ran out of ball grenades. I don't know if you saw that, I fucking threw the ball grenades and it bounced off the fucking face of one of those zombie dogs.
My sweet ass are on the way.
And landed right next to my fucking foot. I gotta say, for this segment, the motion controls are actually quite good. Come on, I need backup. I've used up all of these. I've used up all of the medicines. Vaccines. Ah!
Can you stand?
Thanks.
I don't remember the last movie I went to watch, actually.
Sorry to bring this up.
It may have been Doctor Strange, actually, last year.
Trust me as much as Jill.
There's no need to compare. I trust you both. Besides, trust is built through actions, not words.
So like you, Chris. It's about the job, isn't it?
Right, I can use the Genesis. I could have got so many fucking vaccines there if it let me use the fucking Genesis while I had my leg broken for a moment. Oh, that's right, I did see Baby Driver with you this year, I forgot about that. I was wanting to watch that War of the Planet of the Apes, but kind of missed that opportunity. Same for that Pokemon movie, although in that case I didn't even know it was only showing for like 2 days, and by the time I found that out, those 2 days had already come and went, and I was like, well, fuck. I mean, I could still watch it online, but it would have been nice to actually watch it in the cinema. As weird as that might sound.
That's their hideout.
I did get the promotional card though, because there was like a promotional card to give away for people who went to the cinema to watch the movie. It was on eBay for like a couple pounds, a few dollars. So I just went and bought that. It's basically a Pokemon trading card of Ash Pikachu or Ash's Pikachu. It's got like the Kanto cap on.
What do you mean? I sent Jill and Parker to the Mediterranean on faulty intel, but now I've lost contact with them. I haven't heard from them since.
How? What's going on?
Chris, you better look at this.
It's impossible.
O'Brien, you're not gonna like this. We found the Veltro crest.
then stories of their resurrection are true. If that's the case, then...
Then the setup that got Jill and Parker, it was all...
Yeah, I'd almost guarantee it.
O'Brien, we'll go after Jill and Parker. I hope that's not a problem.
Not at all. Make your way to the Mediterranean, and we'll keep you posted.
Any idea what's going on?
We'll sort it out later. We have to move.
I think every episode, if I recall, was split into 2 chapters. So again, kind of like Resident Evil 4. So this would be 2-1. Again, ass. Yeah, I do wonder if that Pokemon movie eventually comes to DVD. I've thought about getting the Pokemon, like the first Pokemon movie on DVD, the original movie, but I think the DVD release takes out all of the extra stuff, like the Mewtwo story is taken out for some reason, which is kind of dumb, and I think they take out the short as well. So you would have the full movie, but you don't have like all of the stuff that comes with it,
Parker.
which is very questionable. I don't know why they took all that out.
Somewhere on the ship.
Damn it. Bastard took all my weapons.
Can you reach HQ?
No, comms are as it seems. We should regroup.
If I recall, this level was actually the demo on the 3DS version, because I do remember playing the demo for that. I think this was pretty much where you start. It's still on. Also, I've not got my gun with me. I've got nothing. Not even the Genesis. So I need to find it. It's not open. It's screwed in pretty tight. Yeah, thanks for the hint drop there. It's screwed in pretty tight. Oh. It's filled with dirty water. There might be something at the bottom drained up. Yes. It's rusted. I don't see anything in there. Alright, someone had to have planned that out. Yeah, let's just put a screwdriver on the back side of the toilet seat. Oh. Evade. Oh yeah, this game's got a dodging mechanic. Oh wait, you need to do it when they're striking. There we go. I guess that's why the TV was there, just for that. Oh, right. I need to unscrew. I loved how there was a sound effect there for you unscrewing and the sound of the screws hitting the ground, but the textures of the screws on the board were still there, like they didn't disappear. Time for a little puzzle. Oh, I think I see how this works. There we go. That was easy. Yeah, okay, we're going this way. Or not. Do I have the knife? Nope. Ah! I tried to dodge that, it didn't work.
Jill, you can't fight without a weapon. Just do your best to dodge.
Let me review on how to dodge. It doesn't really say how to evade. I think it was like left stick up or down plus B. I'm not quite sure. I think that's what it said. Please let there be a gun. A shotgun that would be useful. There's a place to insert something. Finding bullets. And I can't take that gun off there just yet. Nope. So yeah, the game gets its most terrifying when you don't have a fucking weapon to fight back. Thankfully it's just for this part of the game. Like once I find my gun, it won't be so bad. Again, I don't even have the Genesis, so I can't fucking scan anything either. So even though we're on a cruiser, this is almost reminiscent of the fucking mansion from Resident Evil 1. Like with the big stairway and everything. I'm wondering if this anchor door is connected, like if this is the other side of that anchor door we saw earlier. Oh hi, what's your name? What was his name again?
I'm fine, but the ship's crawling with BOWs.
Okay, we're going to need our weapons.
I was about to say Chris, but obviously it's not.
Couldn't reach them. We should be okay as long as we work together. This way. I found this though. Think we can use it?
Yeah, it just might do the trick.
Yeah. Oh fuck. One more hit and I'm dead.
Jill, I found our weapons.
Nice. Retrieve stolen equipment. It's a picture of every single item that I've held up to this point. What's this? You can equip or switch weapons on this screen. You can also customize with custom parts. Oh yeah, so this is how you like upgrade your weapons in this game. So unfortunately the merchant is not in this game, instead you just like find custom parts to sort of upgrade. Joe Samurai Edge. So yeah, that's the standard gun. And these are like the custom ones, I think. Or rather, these are like separate guns that you can like add stuff onto. So wait a minute, this is 150 firing power. That's 190, but the firing speed and capacity is much lower, but that's good power. I'm just gonna stick with the standard gun for now. At least now I can fucking fire. Also, it kept the Genesis percentage, so I need another 15% to get a free vaccine.
Now what?
Now we contact HQ and tell them what the hell is going on.
Do that from the bridge. Let's go.
Nice. I'm still not quite sure how that works. There we go. That was close. Yeah. Right, so I think after I'm done with this chapter, that'll be the end of this episode, and I'll leave it at that for now. Trying to get him in range, but I also don't want to be too close to him in case he swipes at me. There we go. Jesus. Oh wait, that's the other zombie. Nice. Now I can kill them. Again, you can kill them after they're dead. You just get less for it. But if you want more vaccines sooner, you really need to kill them while they're alive. I'm not quite sure what the percentage of, like, what the percentage is, like the percentage difference, but I'm guessing you, like, lose half of it if you scan it after killing it. Since the full organism isn't there. Because, like, once you kill it, it just sort of decomposes into this mess. So you don't get as much back for it. Botany plants with medicinal properties, the 3rd edition. Humans have been using plants to heal wounds and cure disease ever since the ancient times. An example of one of these types of plants is a herb that grows wild in the Arklay Mountains. The bright green herb not only heals fatigue, but it also helps strengthen the natural healing process so the wounds heal faster. In addition, it also has active immune function, which can be extremely useful against the viral infection. The medical applications are vast and they are already starting to be used in the field. Please consider supplying yourselves with these herbs in order to protect yourself or your family from the recent threat of bioterrorism. In other words, collect green herbs so you can get more of those medicinal vials. More custom parts. So yeah, custom parts are just like modifiers that you put on your gun, so you get like increased shooting power, more capacity, stuff like that. Better shooting speeds, faster reloading. It would have been cool if the merchant was in this game, like just randomly on the boat with you for no reason. Oh, he's not dead. Thought he was dead there. There we go. It's kind of hard to tell when they die exactly, because they just sort of die on their feet. Oh yeah, well, I was watching the Thor movie. You know how like they have fucking trailers at the beginning for upcoming movies? I wasn't paying too much attention to it, because usually that's the point where I just use my phone to like check websites and shit. But there was one trailer that came up during, like, before the film began, and it actually really pissed me off. It's the upcoming Jumanji movie. And yes, there is an actual Jumanji reboot coming out. I can't remember the name of the fucking actor that's in it. I think it's Vin Diesel or something, or... I'm not sure if it's Vin Diesel or if it's like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, or it's both. Like, there's a face in there that I can't quite place right now, but it's one of those guys. It might possibly be both. And instead of being a board game, it's fucking a video game that they get sucked into. And it's like, okay then. You go ahead and do that then. If I want to watch fucking Jumanji, I'll just watch the original movie. Remember when we were flicking between channels last week? Oh yeah, the Jumanji movie was actually on TV last week on one of the cinema channels. We watched like it was basically like the last 5 minutes of it, so we just watched it. There was also some other stuff on there, some kind of shit. The directed video Beauty and the Beast Christmas movie was on. Again, it was like the last 5 minutes of it, but it was a painful 5 minutes to watch. We did watch it though, just to see what it was like. Is he going to do anything? He's just sort of standing there. I wonder if this game's compatible with clip saving. Oh fuck. I'll check in a second. Can't really do that while I'm fighting these guys. Oh, not a good time to be reloading. So let's see. Nope. Still waiting for Nintendo to like sort of open up video saving for like all games. I'm pretty sure that will happen at some point, but for now it's mostly relegated to first party games and Skyrim for some reason. I think it's like a work in progress, like they're still working out the kinks and sort of... It's one of those things where I think they're kind of working on the SDK to sort of add that functionality and make sure that it works for people that want to implement that into their games. Or something like that, I'm not even sure. Don't forget to scan, oh yeah. Bit too late there, but... Was there a guy in the previous room that I forgot to scan? I kinda went into autopilot mode there for a moment, so I wasn't paying attention. There we go. There's one in here. There is. It's dead. So yeah, I think it's just a case that eventually Nintendo will make it so that once a certain update comes out for the firmware, it will be available for all games and not just theirs. I think it's just still like the relatively early stages where it's like it's only working for their games and Skyrim because they published it. I'm glad it's working on Skyrim though, because that game... Oh fuck. That's not friendly. Oh fuck. I didn't realise there was a second guy there. Shit. God, how many fucking bullets did he just pump into him and he's still standing? Are you dead yet? 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 No, 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 are you dead yet? Okay, now he's dead. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that the AI partner's bullets are seriously nerfed. What do you guys think? I don't have any bullets. Oh, there's a herb. I'm guessing that the AI partner has infinite bullets, but as a caveat, they do next to no damage. Still haven't quite figured out the timing on that. Paid for that, didn't I? No, fuck this. I'm just gonna have to run past people till I find bullets. Nice save. I've got a feeling there's something in here, because I drained the bathtub and there was nothing in it. No. Oh shit, no! Ah. Yeah, see when you're holding two individual Joy-Cons? Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, when you're holding two individual Joy-Cons, waggling the left stick back and forth is actually kind of difficult to do fast. Helm mark is required. Or a key with a helm mark, rather, is required to open that one. This level is longer than I thought it was going to be. Goodbye. See you later. I think he reappears. Wait, is he actually stuck down there? Oh, there he is. It's like a fucking magic trick. Close the door and then open it again. Hey presto, there he is. Either that or the elevator went down and up super fucking fast. Someone's been here. I think we're almost at the end of this chapter / episode. %, again, I just noticed. I don't have a shotgun yet. Oh yeah, there was a fucking shotgun, wasn't there? Should I go back for that, or...? I don't think I can get that yet. I don't know if I should go back or if I should just keep going. Like, maybe I have to go back and get that eventually. I'm just going to continue forward for now. I think you can revisit that part later on. You should go back and get it just to be safe. How many bullets have I got? 20? Right, well, I guess I could make the trip back. Maybe I've got whatever it was I needed to get that one. I don't know, maybe. Oh, there's a herb. I missed that. Let's see how we're doing for time, because I do want to move on to Mario Odyssey shortly. Yeah, we could probably make this trip. Hopefully it's available now. I just need to remember where it was. It was in one of these rooms. Still not quite sure how that works. Like, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Actually, hang on a second. Yeah, I forgot to scan him. Lots of light sounds of lots of doors opening and shutting. There's a card reader. Don't have the card yet. I think it was in this room that I saw it. Yeah, there it is. there's a place to insert something. There's also bullets in here. I don't know how I didn't come back and get that. So maybe that thing is something you have to pick up later. I guess it's not. Same with the card reader, I haven't found the cards, so I think you have to revisit this place later on. I was thinking since I got all my weapons back, I could like place one weapon in there or one object to sort of replace that, but it doesn't work like that. Actually, hang on a second. I didn't check the lore cabins. Oh, it's this room, right. That's just a shortcut. Let me just go back in the elevator then. See, I think we have to come back later. At least I got some healing items, that's true. In fact, I've got 4 healing vaccines. The communication system is down. The system is down. The system is down.
We're completely adrift.
This is recent. The perpetrator can't be far.
Don't tell me that was the tugboat.
Shit, we'll be stuck here. Freeze! Drop the weapon!
Drop yours, Parker.
Who the hell are you?
He dead. Well, maybe. We don't know that for sure. I guess we'll find out next time. So there you go, episode 2 is now finished. Every time I get A for accuracy and S for deaths. Overall ranking A, that's not too bad. I think you get some stuff for doing that, like for the raid mode. Let's save there. So I'll be doing more of this in the coming days. Hopefully my nose will not be so blocked next time I play this, because I know I sound a little bit stuffy because of the cold that just sort of snuck up on me. But yeah, pretty good port of the game. I'll have to check it in handheld mode and tell you how that runs. I reckon it runs quite good on handheld mode. So yeah.